Plus, we got an extra buff, so... How much is it doing? So... New 3,000 years of Traitor Melly is here, and he is something else, isn't he? We did a little bit of a use on stream, but we didn't get too deep because I wanted to try him more on the showcase. This showcase will be long because there's a bunch of teams I want to use. So let's talk about what he does, and actually, before we do showcase, I will do my last few gems I have to see if I can pull my last copy, and then we will go for the showcase. What does he do? When an ally uses a single target skill, a single target attack skill, increases all stats of Meliodas by 6% up to 5 times for 3 turns. When 2 or more single target skills are used within the same turn, when I first saw this, I thought it was 2 single targets from the same character. It doesn't have to be from the same character, just 2 single targets in that turn are used, decreases allies' damage taken from enemies by 8% up to 40%, and this is infinite. Like, this doesn't run out. The damage reduction doesn't leave. It cannot be removed either. Only if your character dies, then it's removed, I guess. But cannot be removed. It's a permanent buff that cannot be removed. So that's cool. His single target is Amplify. You know, he got the buffs going, so of course he has Amplify. And then his AoE is Triple Pierce, which is an interesting card to give him. His ultimate is removes buffs and stances on all enemies, decreases enemies' all stats by 5% for 2 turns, and inflicts Cleave, which is additional damage equal to 50% of each 100% crit damage, equal to 585% to all enemies. Or is it's 390% at 1/6. The more your ult level goes up, the more the cleave percents increase, and the more the damage multiplier increases, and the more the debuff multiplier increases as well on that stat lowering. So yeah, that's the guy. So I'm gonna put like chapters in the video if you don't want to see the summons, but I have 300 more. I did summons with Speedy off stream. And I'm not going to exactly tell you how those went, but, you know, just saying I'll need 1 more copy. I only need 1 more copy of Melly to 6/6, which is leagues above what was King's summon. Festival King's summon for me was not good. It was definitely not good. Anything with Hawk? Oh, this might be it. Oh, it's Margaret. So I've seen that, you know, I can only really pull him if I have Hawk appear on the summoning, because that tells me that there's going to be a Meliodas. Wow, that's a good multi. Unfortunately, I don't need any of these 3. There is going to be a Meliodas or Elizabeth. What is it? Lost Bane, that might be it. Okay. But it still doesn't guarantee that it's going to be him, right? It just guarantees that it's going to be a Meliodas or Elizabeth. It doesn't say which one it is. Is it going to be an SSR? It likely will. Nope. Well, if we have to go for the guaranteed, I'm still not nearly as sad to do so as, you know, okay. 6/6. As Festival King was the worst shaft I ever had, and thankfully Melly did not follow suit. Melly was a ton better than King was. So, right before we do pop in on PvP, here's this. Oh, here's the stats. 113% pierce, 100% crit chance. It's pretty good stats all around. This is with attack crit, so if you want to lower the crit damage by 20% because of the crit gear, that's fine. We're going to be playing a little bit of Ungeared and then Geared, just like I did with King. And this will be the first team I'm using. This is a bit of an obvious team. We got the stat increase from Kyo. We got damage reduction from Kyo as well, from the Ignites. And we're going to have damage reduction from Melly's passive as well. We got, of course, Cusack, which does have 2 single target attacks. But we also have Kyo and Melly, which both also have single targets. So the most I do want to proc that passive for damage reduction. I think it's something that's going to be really, really strong. Okay. So we're going to go with this right here. Hopefully kill the Melly. I got 2 buffs on melee, that's 2 amplifies. 116k ungeared is pretty damn good. And he's already quitting, of course. But we got the damage reduction to proc, which again, as you saw, it's a gray buff. So it cannot be removed. It's like King's Shield, right? King's Shield, you know, it's different because it can be broken. But it can't be removed. It can only be broken. By the way, the Pierce card from Meliodas is fantastic against King's Shield. As we've previously seen with Rugal, Pierce is incredibly good for breaking King's Shield. So that might have actually been why they gave him Pierce card over, you know, whatever else they could have given him. I think the one, by the way, if you're going to use this team that I'm using, I think the one is a really good second option over Cusack, but that's if you have Kyo, which is why I'm not going to be doing only Kyo teams, of course, in this video, because I know a lot of people don't have Kyo. Maybe because they weren't playing when KOF came out. I mean, KOF just came out again, but it wasn't guaranteed. But a lot of people don't have Kyo, so I will make sure to put teams here that don't have Kyo for that matter. Also, we're playing Ungeared. I think he's probably going to be good in both. Like, Festival King obviously was also good in both, but I felt like he was much better in Geared, like way, way better in Geared, in comparison to how good he was in Ungeared. But I think it's not necessarily the same thing with this melee. I think he's going to be good for both. Just looking at his kit. Oh, I should have single targeted the Askaner. It's fine. This is a level 2 Pierce card. No Lillia, by the way. It's just a Pierce card with no Lillia. Like, when we think of Pierce cards, we think, oh, Blue Amelia at his peak, you know, he was doing like 60% of all enemies' health, level 1. But like, this is without Lillia. In this video, I will use Lillia, by the way. Just for the people who are gonna want to see it. Because I know there will be. Alright, let's see the ult animation. I mean, I've already seen, of course. It looks amazing. Oh, they cut out. Yeah, I mean, it would be pretty long, but they cut out before he does like a bit of like a dark shift on his ult. Okay, so this was this team. This was the Kyo plus Cusack. You know what? Before we move on to taking off Kyo, I want to use the one, and I think that I haven't made any Holy Relics in a while. I think I'm gonna give him the Holy Relic. I might as well. There's gonna be other the ones in the future. I might as well give him the Holy Relic. I don't think it's something that a lot of people should do. Still, because his Holy Relic is not the greatest. But if I'm gonna be using him, I might as well. Alright. With the one, because the one also does proc his passive well, having 2 single target cards too. And I think that if I want to remove Kyo, there's honestly so many options. The fact that this guy isn't limited, like Assault Melee, gives him such an edge. I think I could just use like Green Gowther, like this guy's using, right? Green Gowther, and still have like a pretty good chance at winning and stuff. Okay, ignoring 30% defense, baby. I would like, though, something that would stop my enemy from doing exactly what I'm doing right here. Because the way I'm just playing, right? I'm doing the single targets and going straight for his melee. If I'm going second with my melee, I would love to find a way in which I don't suffer the same fate my enemies are facing right now if I do end up going second against a bigger whale, right? So I surely need to think of that. You know, with King, it was already a problem going second. But with Dodge, I think Dodge Food, yeah, Dodge Food might be the best. Dodge Food was the solution, right? Okay. Let's just continue doing what we were already doing, I suppose. We got, you know, we got the Amplify. Wasn't enough. wasn't enough. I think if not for if I was using Chan or Cusack, I would have killed. Cusack hits much harder than the one. Because like the one relies heavily on the crits. And if he doesn't crit, which he probably won't against characters like Assault Melee, he gets mega cocked, right? I'm gonna go with this only because I think the AoE is gonna kill and I don't want to waste a single target. Yeah. And then that can go to someone else. Yeah, that's with, you know, Chandler lowering my stats twice as well. We got the stats for, oh, I should check his stats. The stats from, you know, Zeldris' passive plus his own stats increase. And we got Kyo's Ignite increasing damage as well. Alright, goodbye, The One. I will use more the one more often, I suppose, now that I gave him the Holy Relic. Also, I gave it because I do use the one for a bird. So I thought, yeah, I might as well. Can I inspect him, please? Damn. Look at that. His stats are... His stats look nice. His stats look nice. No, I need to do this. This and this. I forgot about my last clip, my bad. It's fine. It's fine. I'll move on to the next one, because, I mean, this match is already done. There's nothing much you can do, really. And now I'll think of a different team to use as well. But this one that I've seen very requested, which is Sigurd with Chandler. So I'll give it a try. This is like people trying to just switch Assault Melee into this melee and being like, okay, so this is the new team. I don't know about this because we have two characters that don't want a single target on the first turn. Or, sorry, we don't have a character that has two single targets on the first turn. We have a character that wants to single target in the first turn, we have Chandler, and we have a character that doesn't really, which is Sigurd. But we have the buffs from Sigurd, so that's the big thing. Let's disable Margaret. And you know what? I will waste melee single target just to get the damage reduction. That is very unfortunate. Sigurd's passive is not going to work next turn. That is very unfortunate. Well, I love Sigurd. Do not get me wrong, but I don't feel too strongly about this, because now I have no way of proccing the damage reduction again. I have no way of proccing it. I'm not a big fan of this one. I am really not a big fan. I could try switching Chandler for Cusack and just have full DPS. I think that would work better. I think that would work better. Instead of Chandler, use Cusack. I'm likely dead. Melee survived. From the skin of his teeth. Not a big fan. But we'll see with Cusack. I mean, I still would have lost. Like, this I wouldn't have won. I would have won, potentially, with Kyo because of my damage output. But not like this. No, not like this. Oh man, I just realized that Goddess Liz is incredibly effective against him, isn't she? That is not good. That is not good. I'm attacking twice with Cusack first, just in case he has dodge food. Yep, just like that. Just like that. See, Sigurd was really good with Assault Melee, right? Because Assault Melee, if someone attacked you and they had a defense debuff, it would instantly proc his passive. But now I have to debuff them first, and then wait a turn, and then get my attack buffs. So I'm not a big fan of using Sigurd, which that might surprise a lot of you because I am a big Sigurd fan. Just not for this build. I mean, I might be wrong. This might be the best team. Look at that. The Amplify is nutty though. The Amplify is nutty. Let's see the Pierce. Not so much, but the Amplify is nutty. And of course we got Cusack's passive helping out as well with that damage. The Amplify was nutty. And my guy is tanky. We have the double damage reduction, plus we have our stats through the roof as well with the passive. It's like Assault Melee, if Assault Melee didn't have to be an absolute bitch and stay there waiting to take hits. That's basically what this unit is. It's like more manly Assault Melee. Oh my god. That's Ungeared. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I'm gonna move on to Geared after this one. I wanna see big numbers. Let's start off with the thing I did on stream, which is Lillia with Kyo. And this is purely for melee damage, right? We have 15% all around attack gear. The only thing that's not perfect is, the fact that you can't hammer this is absurd. But actually, let me see, how much CC does he have with HP defense? 64.6. The one on the live stream had 65. What am I missing? Okay. I guess I'll find out eventually, but this is purely for melee damage, because both Kyo and Lillia will be supporting melee, and that's what I want to see, right? That's what I want to see. I want to see melee damage. But of course, in a more coherent team, I think I'll swap out Kyo for Rugal. Plus, I'm not using Pierce rolls because it makes no difference. Attack being higher will make you do more damage over the extra Pierce will. It's just how it is, really. So it makes no difference. Plus, with Zeldra's passive, the more attack you have, the more the attack will go up, like exponentially. So it is much better. Okay, almost got CC. That's not good. But okay, let's go first for the melee. We're gonna single target so we can get one attack buff. We're gonna single target again, and we're gonna AoE to see that Pierce, juicy Pierce card. Should check how much Pierce he has. 418k level 1. Level 1. Okay, I will do some experimentation. I should swap out Kyo for Rugal just for, trying it. But before I do that, I actually want to... I think I'm going to leave that for another video. I actually want to use this, what I'm using, but swap out Blue Lillia for the new Awakened Lillia. Okay, I need to turn 1 how much Pierce he has. So turn 1, he has 187 Pierce, but again, he's going to get more and more the more he attacks. So we're going to do this. I'm so confident I'm going to kill them, I'm going to do like this. Get the first attack in. Oh my god. Get the Amplify for the second attack. Boom. 418k again. Unfortunately, so this is the thing, right? If I swap out Kyo for Rugal, I will be dependent on single targeting with Rugal. But do I need the extra like 5%? I don't think I do. I just really like the Kyo's ignites plus Zeldra's passive is giving me such a stat boost that it's really increasing my damage. It really is. But before, I think I'm gonna leave the Rugal for another video. I'm sorry, but I think I have other stuff I want to try first. I want to use Awakened Lillia. Awakened Lillia has a monstrous single target in AoE. Especially single target. I'm going to single target with Lillia before single target with Meli, so that I can get the buff from there. Those Lillia pieces are not the best, but it's fine. That's okay like this, it's fine. I'm going to single target with Lillia before a single target with Meli to get the damage from that. By the way, I'm not using Meli on the left because I don't want his single targets to combine, because if I do get two single targets, I do want to use them separately. I guess it doesn't matter. I might, because I could just use someone else's. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, Kyo, or Kyo King. Oh, we got double single target. Let's go do like this. Go straight for King. Yeah, King is dead. The third single target will go to whoever. Very nice. Keep in mind, Meli, I forgot to say in the beginning of the video for people that don't know, Meli's new type means that he always has type advantage, basically. He has type advantage of 10% advantage over every element. So, yeah, it's pretty good. It's so dumb. Let's see. Oh, the N. The unit people keep saying is stupid good to me. I'm so dumb for saying that she's not good. Ooh, she removed 3 buffs and barely did damage. Let's go with this. It's annoying that she removed my buffs though. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because 202k type disadvantage. From what the text says... Oh my god, that was a level 1. From what the text says, it does also seem to me that you do more type disadvantage damage. The text is a little bit, like, convoluted on what the attribute really does. But it says that allies do type disadvantage damage plus 10% as well. So, I really want to try with Green Gowther, but at the same time, I don't want to rank up. I don't want to waste a turn to rank up. You know? I'll still do it. So this Lillia team is fantastic. Like this Lillia, I like this Lillia so much. This Lillia team is fantastic. Let's go with the usual Green Gowther, right? But with Cusack instead, and let's remove Zeldra's for Ban. Just for CC. I'll keep this Meli for him, just for CC purposes. And I'll put Tarmiao for Cusack. And I'll switch the Gowther gear, which is attack crit right now. I definitely want that to be HP defense. Could also try with Margaret as well, but I think like Meli is so fast, you know? I don't know if you really want to take a turn to rank up Margaret. I mean, you can definitely see some results though, because the amplify on that is going to be nasty. But oh, same person, but I think this time I'm going to go second. No, I still went first. See, I don't want to rank up. I definitely don't want to rank up. I want to spam my single targets. The lack of Kyo is not great. The lack of Kyo is not great. I might end up losing this one. If he doesn't kill my Meli though, we got some Pierce cards coming. I got the damage reduction, hopefully that'll help. I mean, he doesn't have Kyo, he has freaking DN, so he's barely doing damage. Let's see those Pierce cards coming. Let's go rank up. Melee. Do level 2 first for breaking and level 3 for damage right after. Oh wow. Level 3 is gonna hurt. The Pierce cards. 2 damage. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. The Pierce card is really good for breaking King's Shield. It's really good. Oh man, it hurts that like whatever thing I'm thinking of using, I think I should use Kyo. Kyo is so good. I think that could have easily been replaced by the one as well. Like that right there, I could have easily used the one over Cusack. And I think that it would have been basically the same because he had like no added HP. So I didn't really take anything from the use of Cusack. This is a very standard team that I think a lot of people can just make. Which if it ends up being good, that's great. But the Kyo, I think that Kyo plus Lillia team, the Awakened Lillia, that one's nasty because you have them 2 characters who are absolute juggernauts with both attacks basically. Both single targets and AoEs are just absolutely disgusting. Okay, let's see what I see. This is the end again. Okay. Well, we're gonna kill Kyo, most certainly. I don't know how much the Holy Relic is helping, but that is very hard hitting. 158k single target. Keeping in mind, you know, now we have Gowther's passive, which is something that we haven't been using. Oh, I'm gonna rank up that Pierce 100%. You can count on that Pierce becoming level 3. You can count on that. Oh, is he gonna double attack with the end? If he does, it's gonna hurt. My melee might die. I think he missed-targeted. He's gonna attack Xiaomi. Sag. Well, won't be able to do the thing anymore. That's okay though. I'm gonna rank up the one here then, and then double attack to the end. Is that level 3 attack CO2? That's unfortunate. What are you toy? I've never faced this DN in so long, and now I'm facing her twice. Are people thinking that they can just, you know, remove the melee buffs, you know, from his passive with the N, and that's gonna make like you kill melee? That's hilarious. I do really want to see a level 3 for melee. So this will be the last one that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Margaret, and we're gonna see like I want to try to see like a really good amplify from Meliodas. That's gonna be the objective here. Really good single target for Meliodas is gonna be the objective. So I'm gonna go ahead and lose 2 matches here, so I don't go to challenger, because that would mean only bots. And I'll be right back. Alright, we got a Festival King on the other team, and I do need to use like as many single target skills as I can from melee to get amplifies. So I'm gonna be wasting them because I don't like my other characters don't have amplifies. This is why I don't like this Margaret concept here of using with melee. Although again, if you get a level 3 from Margaret, that's a really good amplifier you're gonna have right there. Just, you know, from his own passive, you're not getting much. So now I need not only to, you know, get Margaret level 3. I need to use Melly's single targets. But then at the same time, I need to get him a level 3 once I have Margaret's level 3. It's very ambitious. I'm already dead, because... not really using the proper team. Nah, you don't want to use this. I don't think you want to use this with Margaret at all. I don't see how it would be good in any way. You are only gonna have his own cards for Amplify. I'll still try it though. Okay, I got it. Against a bot, because it's impossible to get this against a real player. They're not gonna let you. This is not good. I'm doing it for science. I'm still gonna have the ignites on me, but it's okay. Doing it for science. Oh, don't kill Gowther. That would be a major loss in damage. Okay. How much is this level 3 Amplify gonna do? We got 5 buffs, obviously. So we're gonna rank up Melly. The first level 2 we're gonna do on Escanor. Then we're gonna do on Kyo, because Kyo has lower stats, I believe, so... or something leads me to believe that he does, so... Level 2 is 400k. Plus we got an extra buff, so... how much is it doing? So... just shy of 1 million. Oh, I could have killed Kyo and that would have lost Magnites, but I do believe Kyo has lower stats. I could be wrong on that. Just shy of 1 milli. But this is not recommended for me. I don't recommend it. I do believe that the other formations were better. Still funny though. Still funny to see the big numbers. The ult is a one-shot on anyone. If you lower their stats like that, they're gonna die. Of course, Marley didn't die because we're passive, but like... Melly's good. He is powerful. He is a beast. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. He deserves to be. We haven't had a good Melly, like a truly like meta Melly, since Lost Vein. Because Assault Melly, as much as I loved him, he was shafted by the game. Just, he was. So, that's it. Thanks for watching.